EltonJohn.World.
This is Saturday Night's All Right for podcasting from Radio Elton John for Elton John World. I'm your host, George Matlock. Great to have your company, and we are thrilled, absolutely thrilled to bits, to be able to deliver this special edition, this holiday edition, a little bit earlier. That's right, this episode goes out to Platinum subscribers on Christmas Eve, and it's available for free on Silver a little bit earlier too on Saturday the 27th of December. Have we lined up a box of surprises for you? Well, we have, in fact, a really, really good lineup, and I hope that you're enjoying a fabulous Crimbo wherever you are in the world. Be sure to drop us a line to tell us about your Eltonly Christmas. Contact at Radio Elton John World. Or if you want the short version, contact at REJ.World. In fact, to underline just how global this show is, here are some crucial numbers. Among our biggest audiences are the UK and the USA. Our biggest US audiences are in Colorado, California, New York, Texas and Florida. And I know that some Elton John band members live out there too, so a big hello to you. Tonight, our radio orchestra pinner have not one, but two holiday gifts for listeners, so stay tuned. Now, two guests on tonight's show. One of our guests was an early signing to Elton's Rocket Records label in the 1970s. Born in Swansea, from the country blessed with singers, he appeared on a BBC radio show that led to the record deal. He worked with Elton for the next 6 years. He's written songs for Sir Cliff Richard and for the Hollies, duetted with Elton and Bonnie Tyler, toured with Art Garfunkel and Belinda Carlisle, and even produced records for fellow countrymen Walking in the Air, Aled Jones. How seasonal is that? He's even landed his own show on ITV Wales. And tonight he's offering the nearest thing you're going to get to an audience with the Pope. Before we give his name away, I'm also delighted to tell you that we have recovered some gold from a naval shipwreck. A veteran voice of Radio Elton John is going to be joining us, ladies and gentlemen. So from Wales, we have Maldwyn Pope, and from Portsmouth, it's Phlop Greenfield.
Falling, stars are shining bright. It's the season of joy, it's the magic of the night. We'll be dancing through the snow in the crocodile rock glow, with the piano playing softly in the moonlight. Let's all sing, oh, oh, like we're in the Rocket Man show. Underneath the mistletoe, we're shining like a tiny dancer. Sleighs rolling in the cold. We'll light the candles, watch the world unfold. Goodbye yellow brick road, we'll go to the North Pole where the snowflakes blow. Every heart is warm, every story's told. Let's all sing, oh, like we're in the Rocket Man show. Underneath the mistletoe, we're shining like a tiny dancer in the snow. So come on, join the fun, 'cause Christmas has just begun. We'll celebrate with Elton sound, rocking all around the Christmas town. Don't let the sun go down tonight. We're gonna keep the magic burning bright. In the glow of Christmas cheer, Elton's melodies are near, bringing joy to every soul so dear. the Rocket Man show. Underneath the mistletoe, we're shining like a tiny dancer in the snow. So come on, join the fun, 'cause Christmas has just begun. We'll celebrate with Elton sound, rocking all around the Christmas town. So raise a glass and let's all cheer for a Christmas filled with love and cheer. With Elton songs, we'll fly so high underneath the starlit sky. Merry Christmas, oh my, oh my.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Gee whiz, what a start. What a start. Okay, pack it in. I've had it enough. Your money's on the way out. Right. So we've got some fantastic guests on. You heard there, Maldwyn Pope, first of all. Hello, sir. How are you? You're a podcaster, I know, as well as a singer, and you've got a great story to tell us tonight, haven't you?
Yeah, well, Merry Christmas to everyone on Elton John Radio, REJ.World.
Thank you very much. And we've also got Phlop, as he's known to the trade, but Phil Greenfield, as he's known on his passport. How are you, Phil?
I'm very well, thank you. Good to see you all, guys. All doing well. Looking forward to Christmas.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, this is going out on Christmas Eve, no less, so you're quite right. And it all happens the next morning, doesn't it, with all the presents and everything. So I suppose you've both got some busy plans, have you, for Christmas? Mal, perhaps we start with you on that.
Yeah, I've just had a brand new grandson called Todd.
Oh, wow.
So, there'll be a lot of Christmas spirit in the Mumbles in Swansea, where I live now.
I think
and the kids are living around the corner, so it's great.
We'll pay him a little tribute. Here we go. A sort of ecclesiastical moment. There we go. All right. Okay. You're not getting one, Phil. You're a bit too long in the tooth for one of these. Well, look, it's great to have you on the show, Mal, and we'll be looking forward to speaking to you about your wonderful story and your great Christmas news as well. Phil, how about you? How are you going to be planning your Christmas?
Well, I've got half the neighbourhood coming round. all the family, there'll be about 15, 18 of them, I expect. It seems to happen every year, and not invited, they just turn up. But, it's we always have a good laugh, and everyone's sort of just get crazy. And I mean, it's like I was saying to you before, becomes more and more difficult as the years go on. You sort of keep the energy level up. But no, we all have a good time. It's always great to see everyone.
We need a proper stocking filler. It's called a supercharger just for Christmas, just to keep us going.
Yeah,
That's what we really need, isn't it?
Battery packs.
And Mal, I know you've just come straight fresh from carol singing somewhere in deepest Swansea to join us for this recording. So we're deeply grateful to you for your time today. I want to start really with you, if I may, Mal. Now, you've got a great story here. I mean, we connected just the other day. And it's all to do with something that you've just released. You've released an EP. Do you want to tell us what it's called?
Yeah, the Gus Dudgeon Sessions. That's the thing I think has brought us together. And it has many connections with Phil as well, with some of the players on the album. But I signed to Elton John's Rocket Record Company in 1973, which is 52 years ago. I was 13 years old at the time.
Wow.
And I was coming up to my 50th anniversary of signing to Elton. And I just thought, well, I wonder if I could get my tapes back, because it was very odd. I made a record starting in 1973 through until 1974, produced by a guy called David Costa. Now, David Costa, you'll probably see his name on a lot of Elton John albums as the art director. But he was also a musician. Well, he was my producer of the first album. My parents were both teachers, had nothing to do with show business at all. So I sent the tape to a chap called John Peel on Radio 1. Yeah. And I was the one who wanted to be a star. And Elton heard the tapes. The tapes were taken to him by John Peel and John Walters, who was his producer. They signed me. A guy called Steve Brown came down to Swansea and signed me. Yep. But the trouble was my parents were both teachers, and they didn't want me to miss school. So they said, well, the album's finished. March time, released a single. They said, can you put off the release of the album until the summer holidays? 6 weeks holidays makes a lot of sense. They were teachers. The trouble was nature took its course, George, and my voice broke in the meantime. I did an Alex Jones. So suddenly we had this old album, which was and my voice was more like, oh. And so it was an interesting time because Rocket went through so many different iterations of itself. And a lot of people left at that stage. People like Long Dancer, which had Dave Stewart in, and Kai Olsen was in that band as well. But they kept me on, and they kept Kiki D on. And so at that stage, Gus said, okay, well, I'm going to produce it. So I'm 14 years old, and I'm going into the Marquee Studios with what essentially would partly become the Elton John man, Davey Johnstone on guitar, Freddie Gandy on bass, Roger Pope on drums, and a guy called Mike Moran, who was the keyboard player. And that was the band in the Marquee, and the producer was Gus Dudgeon. Anyway, 50 years later, actually those tapes didn't really get released either. So I got in touch with Elton. I said, can I have my tapes back? Can I have my songs back? And it took him 2 days to get back to me and say yes. I mean, he's not going to miss them, George. He's going to be fine without my tapes or my copyrights. But for me, it's been wonderful to take those 2-inch tapes and get them digitized, and then to get a chance to, with some of them, I've sung with myself when I was 13. But to look at those Gus Dudgeon Sessions, and they're just exquisitely recorded. They're just, well, I mean, he was the top of his game in the whole of the world at that stage with some of the best musicians. So they sounded wonderful.
Since Season 4, Radio Elton John is now free with Silver. No logging required. Who has been on Radio Elton John? Kiki D, Billy Trudell, Charlie Morgan, Gary Osborne, Caleb Quay, Kenny Passarelli, Neil Sedaka, Ray Williams, Stuart Epps, and many, many others. You can hear how they shaped Elton John free, full episodes. But wait! Here's why you might upgrade to Platinum. Ad-free for just $1.99. You get all episodes from Season 1 to the present, all available on Platinum, plus a loyalty gift after 2 years. Visit REJ.World to get Silver and Platinum.